night.
My grandpa
I should have never said I've seen people. I should have never said I've seen. I've heard of people.
My grandparents.
I screwed up.
My grandparents used to do it.
I've heard of people.
That's why I said, I'm going to have sex until I'm in my 80s. As long as I can, I'm going to have it.
Hey, long we can still lay them legs, bro.
Okay.
That's a dirty way to lay them
This is
Don't wait on something to happen.
this is a hell of a conversation.
Well,
man.
no.
The way I look at it, the way I look
Matter,
at
the
it,
fact is that it happened.
but
I about it because of what she told me. I thought, because I've always been against putting her on the pill. But if I feel that it's going there, I don't want
But
to.
I think she's smart enough to use, and I know condoms
No, because of the
Everybody
police.
else-
Those things pop, they break, they leak. I don't believe them.
No, I don't even want to take a chance of that because I ain't raising nobody.
How good it is!
Listen to your
There was a no program. I don't know who the character was.
Jackie Gleason, wasn't it?
Jackie Gleason. Oh, how good it is!
Oh, he's so bad.
Dirty old man. But then again, it takes a dirty old lady.
Oh, yeah? Not my
Hola, hola.
There's
Oh,
nothing,
yeah.
there's nothing dirty when you love each other.
I don't think so. I really don't. I have to agree 100% with
But
that.
Kim, through Rose.
That means that's true,
Different.
true love, true love, true
because
love.
I'm serious. Exactly.
Because the
If
touch,
Jason,
listen to me. The old man
You need
got
something to
this.
drink?
The touch,
Someone?
the touch of
Something to
the touch of the person. You gotta have a radiation or
It's the body
whatever.
chemistry, you know, the chemistry.
you just
Radiation.
Or whatever it is.
Electricity, daddy.
No, okay, electricity, yeah, that sounds better. And you feel like, hey, go, baby, go.
You know what
But
I mean?
don't run too
so
fast.
It's not just with
I told you. They hate that word. I told you.
No, I'm gonna tell her mama that if something happens, cause I told her.
Good mama.
You.
Oh no, I'm gonna put her on the pill if and when the time comes, not 1 minute before.
But you know what, Kim? You need to have the guts, cause
You know what?
Yeah, I know it, they do that all the time.
And because of that, I've learned that. I used to tell Jason that. Don't go to
Well,
the
my daughter, that she
No,
told me the same
exactly.
thing.
That's why with Kimberly, she ain't going to the room. The boy wants to come, he's gonna sit right there in the living room, and I'm gonna be on one side, Ruben.
no, but I kept my mom.
What do you tell your brother?
30 in the morning. Huh?
He's not a minister or a priest.
But I told her, I didn't tell her that I did have sex. I said that we were pretty close.
Very
But
close.
I also
you can't
told
get
her
any
that
closer
I
than
want
that.
to. But all she said was, don't do it. Wait until you get married. Don't do
See,
it.
that's the worst thing, because if my daughter tells me that
And I'm
she's really
like-
close, I'm like, okay, you know what, you wait until you get on the pill.
Let me tell you something too, young lady.
Nah.
She said it here in front of everybody. When you're ready, you come to her, she'll put you on it. There's no excuse
Oh, I'm
for
not,
you.
and I told her that before. I said, I'm not gonna be happy about it. I said, don't expect me to say, oh.
And don't you
I'm so
dare
proud
do
of
what
you.
my daughter did. Don't you dare
I
do
might
what
be
she
very
did.
unhappy.
You'll make
No, I-
No, we just want the best for her. That's
No,
why.
but she's getting at that age where
They ain't gonna tell you.
Her hormones are probably wacky now, just this
They are. They are.
Cause she's at that age, Rose.
You don't ask permission for that. That's bullshit. Oh yeah, I was gonna go tell my mama and my daddy.
It's not about
Dad,
permission.
can I lay down with my girlfriend?
it's about letting them be aware of what you're
Being
doing.
open
And not taking that precaution,
Well,
Dad.
I prefer for my daughter to come and tell me at 12 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old. Hold on, let me
That's a kid. That's a kid.
Daddy,
No,
they
listen to me.
get pregnant
But it's a
at
kid that can
12.
get pregnant.
They're having
Yeah.
babies at 12.
They get
Okay, let me ask you one thing. But let me have the table.
You got
Let me have the floor. Let me have the floor right now. Let me have the
Oh, you're standing
floor.
on
Let me
it.
have the floor. What I'm saying, so I should say, if my daughter does it at 12 years old, 13 years old, I'm just putting it, this is my daughter. So I mean, the way I look at it, so it's all right for my daughter to come and get pregnant, and it's all right for me, and then I gotta accept that. So why can I accept for myself to go ahead and put her on the pill, and if I knew she's gonna do it,
That's how I felt.
Are you
Puberty.
felt that she was gonna do it?
If he felt.
Oh,
yeah,
Puberty
if I see it
nowadays.
already.
at 12 years old?
Puberty nowadays.
My daughter turned
You
10.
didn't get
If
it
they-
when you were
My daughter,
mid-teen.
10 years old. There have been girls pregnant at 10 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I read it on the paper,
Okay,
babe.
Dad, so why is it surprising to you? I don't
We
think all of
cannot-
you
It
are.
would be
Think they
surprising
only
to
have
me
to
that my
everybody
own
else.
kid at 12 years old
Dad, you never know.
is sleeping with this guy,
You never
especially
know.
at your house.
It can never happen
She
to
went
you.
12, but
I wouldn't
Yeah,
well,
they
I
always-
was
They always say
17.
that it can never
I
happen
think
to you.
pretty
That's what I
good.
said.
And it does happen.
We think it only happens to everybody else, it
Look
can't
at
happen to
that,
you.
look at
But I
Gloria.
can't see myself telling my girl,
I'm
hey,
never.
Let
you
me
gotta
tell
be
you
on
something,
birth control
Rose. Let me
pill.
tell you
No,
something
you know
else,
what?
though.
Can you see yourself with your girl bringing you a baby, a big old panza at 13, saying
No,
you're gonna be a
no,
grandpa?
my wife had to see that, not me.
Exactly.
Hey, Rose,
That's-
Listen, when we were growing up,
That's part of reality.
That's where the mamas come in.
yeah, but when we were growing up, we didn't even talk about sex. It was just
Shit, those are
you didn't
dirty
talk about
words,
it.
a dirty
Right.
word.
It was bad.
Pero ya ahora
Like-
todos saben.
Right, like you said, in all the years that we lived at home, I didn't even know if my parents had sex other than we had a lot of kids.
Let's put it very simple.
Because we never saw anything, we never heard it.
Just to-
They never
just-
fought in front of us. If
Just
they
to
fought,
show you the way I was.
they
I was so
fought, they never
good.
fought in front of us.
So good of a
We didn't even
dad.
know they fought.
I was
They
so
had
good.
arguments 'cause they never
Let me
did
have
it
the
in
floor
front of
now. I was so good. I was so good. No, I'm sitting on my
You let
shirt.
nobody finish.
And let me tell you,
Where are you
I was so good. I didn't mistrust my
Like you made
kid.
eight kids.
Junior.
Tim.
Junior showed me the first time to mistrust. He was going with his friends and broke into a drugstore.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
All right. That's when I started thinking. And then,
Because we wanna think our kids are.
I
perfect,
never,
because they're not.
never, except Belinda.
Oh, I
I take the
learned that
exception,
the
and
hard
she
way.
knows it. Belinda, I beat the shit out of her all the time I turn around. Belinda was always that bad.
She was mean.
And the more you hit her, the more she'd holler.
That's what I told Monica about Tay.
He wouldn't give in.
Rebel maybe, I don't know about holler.
Okay.
Holler.
But,
No,
But
he would leave crying.
when
He
Norma,
would.
when Norma did what she did, and that's when I came out to be Gilbert, the old man. I was young then. She stayed, went to a football game, and Madrina, the godmother, and Rosie, her
My
Rosa.
madrina. My madrina.
What was the girl's name?
Rosemary.
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 They
yeah.
took off, and she was nowhere to be found. My compadre, the old
Tell you
man.
where she was.
They took her to a football game. And then she calls in, well, comadre calls, like 10, 15, says, comadre, whatever. And my wife says, you know what? The comadres are already at home, they couldn't find Norma. What do you mean? And I was drunk like say it like it is. Now you're talking about 10, 11 o'clock at night already. I made the rounds already. Man, I woke up and said, what?
When was this?
Sometime ago, baby.
When?
I can't tell you everything.
Yesterday.
So I sat up on that damn bed. I said, what did you say? Okay, Norma, they left Norma somewhere at the stadium, they couldn't find her. I said, son of a bitch. And here I am drunk. I said, what am I gonna do? Run?
You didn't stop him, he took off
No, I
with
say
you.
it like it is, I'm gonna go look for her and get my, I say, shit. So I got up, put
Feel
my,
sorry for her.
I got up, put my shoes on, and here the phone rings. From Ruben's Drive-In, from public phone. Dad, they left me. Nobody's here in the stadium. I can't find Madrina, I can't find. I said, oh, you can't? Well, like that tape says, you fixed to get an ass whipping.
Yeah.
The one you never had since you were.
He never hit her until that time. That was the first time.
And she was like 13, 14 years old, my friend.
Oh yeah, she was about 14.
Well, hell yeah, they went to a goddamn high school
Yeah, she was
football
about
game.
14.
So I went up there, drove my LTD, I believe I had, I don't remember anyway. I drove in there, she got on the car. Said, I'm sorry, Dad, I'm sorry. I said, yeah, you're gonna be
Where was she,
sorry.
Rose?
I don't know. We never found out.
What?
We never found out where she was.
No, it was naturally. She was at Ruben's when I picked her up.
Right.
So I said, you know what, I never whipped you, did I? And I always hated your mother for beating you up. But Mama, she'd beat the shit out of all of us.
My mom did not.
She was not two ways about it.
My mother
Mama
did.
did it.
Oh.
And I used to get so goddamn mad, said, you don't have to hit him, talk to them.
He tells us that.
That's the way I
No,
was.
that's the way he was. He never hit us.
So
My mom?
I told her, when you get
Love her
back
dad
inside
was
the
really
house, you be ready, because I'm going to whip you like you never been whipping
I bet
your
she didn't
life.
believe it.
No, she did. She started crying. And so she got off the car, started walking inside. I was, yeah, she cried. I was
That's how we always
walking
joke
behind her, taking my belt off. And then as soon as she walked in the door, I grabbed her. And you're like that, and with a belt, folded belt.
That's why she don't like the
No, man. My wife used to beat the shit out of them all the time. I used
I
to
tell
get
you
so
what, I
mad.
think with my mother, and I loved her to death. You know, but when I was growing up, I did.
But then maybe that's why
that
she
was a-
brought
that was
up
a
some
daily
good
whipping.
kids, in a
It was
sense,
daily
you know.
whipping. She never talked to us 2 times, no, 1 time.
Yeah, no.
Why did she was like that?
Mi esposa
But she was
sí.
very strict, but that's the way she was raised. That's the way she was raised. But we weren't scared of my dad.
No, because I
scared
gave
of my
breaks
mom.
after breaks after breaks. One more chance. But that time blew my fuse.
My mom did.
She didn't follow her all the way.
You can't be with them 24 hours
She
a
went to the
day.
boy's house, got laid and got
We
pregnant.
gotta have trust.
First time she had
We
sex.
got to have trust on our kids. Trust. Remember the word.
All you can do is, like I told Kimberly,
T-R-U-S-T.
you're
Trust.
gonna do whatever you're
With
gonna
the
do.
next
All I
one.
hope is that you take what I tell you
Trust
and
it.
think about what I told you. I'm not doing it because I wanna run your life. Because I don't want you to ruin your
Do it
life.
for your
When
own
they're
good.
15, they don't believe you.
I know that.
You're rebelling and
Oh, I
everything.
know that. And you know
Like they
what?
say,
At
remember,
18, they don't
keep
believe you either, because I told my son
Babies
too.
making babies.
They don't believe you.
Man,
They
babies
think we're
making
trying to run their
14,
life. Where,
13,
they know
14 years
everything.
old
We don't know
making
anything. I'm like,
babies.
no, I didn't get to be almost 40 without living it.